welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game remains to crown a champion. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run. One of the tight ends motions right. On third down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room, that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Mechie, the man in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Up the middle they go. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
And this one is blocked. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because So far, they've come out hot in this one.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. He'll get this out wide. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts. 3rd and 14.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. This one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Down downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. The halftime show wrapping up. It's just about time for the final half of football this season as we send you back out to the Super Bowl.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And he's going to be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second down, Jackson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. Now it's going to be third down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson from the gun on third down. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. A hit, and he has lost the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Jackson. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. Third down and 9. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Jackson up top again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, yeah. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to run with their fullback.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down, and that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. That one is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys. So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. He is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Mechie, the man in motion. Jackson now. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Checking it down, this one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He completes this one to Mechie. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On second down, it's Dak. He's going to try it here again. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. First down, Prescott. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. They'll throw again. Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window. It might not stay open for long, but he puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are able to extend the lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. One last shot now for Jackson. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. And the Cowboys have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions again. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors, handing the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. They are your Super Bowl 61 champion. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.